Howdy. Today, we will be taking a look at FansToys Calatrava. And, you know, the more I look at him, the more I think he kinda looks like Long Haul from Transformers Generation 1. But that's probably just a coincidence. Or is it? Because this is the 10th video in my King of Third Party Masterpiece Generation 1 Edition series. This figure comes with one combiner torso frame, one combiner crotch frame, one small blaster, two combiner chest wings, and one horn. We'll just call it a horn. In his robot mode, the proportions look kind of silly to me. I understand they're basing this off of a character, but... Oh, what's... that doesn't look too good. You should probably go to a doctor and get that checked out. Anyway, in his robot mode, yeah, the proportions are not my favorite. I understand that they're based on a character, but just the bicep cut looks super weird if you turn the arm whatsoever, and the proportions of the legs to the torso don't make it look super heroic. And the head, oh man, the head just looks ginormous compared to a lot of figures that FansToys has released before. This is kind of a design philosophy with these robot characters, is to make them look bigger, you give it a smaller head. That makes the body look proportionally larger, so the figure looks more imposing, but this one just doesn't. Also, that backpack is kinda killer. I understand what they're doing with the engineering on this figure to get it into vehicle mode and to the torso mode, but they're using parts forming pieces anyway for the torso, so like, why does it have this ginormous backpack? Yeah, otherwise, the color matching isn't too bad, but there's definitely some parts like on the sides of the legs where you can tell where there's die-cast pieces and where there's plastic pieces, because the green, even though it's painted, definitely is two slightly different hues. It's more noticeable in vehicle mode, but yeah, that giant combiner crotch just hanging off the back. Fortunately, you can remove it, and to remove it, all you have to do is just kind of pivot this piece out and, slide this little T-bar out, but I don't understand why they insist on having this parts storage in robot mode. I understand vehicle modes a little bit, but having it in robot mode is very puzzling to me. And it's compromised an entire figure so far. I mean, just look at FansToys right, but here, at least this looks better. The backpack's still killer, though. Here's how FansToys Calatrava scales with Deluxe Class Deep Cover, Voyager Class Sweep, and Leader Class Grimlock. Here's how FansToys Calatrava scales with Takara Tomy Masterpiece Megatron and Takara Tomy Masterpiece Starscream. And here is FansToys Calatrava with FansToys Gary, FansToys Wright, and FansToys Gowdy. In his vehicle mode, Calatrava is a pickup truck. In his vehicle...
Good evening, Mr. Leo Alpha 7. It is I, your most well-educated commenter. At timestamp 3 minutes and 54 seconds, you seem to have incorrectly identified FansToys Calatrava as a pickup truck. I regret to inform you, despite your experience with identifying the vehicles of transforming action figures, that this is, in fact, supposed to be a dump truck. You can tell by the way...
but it's not a dump truck, though, because surely, if it was a dump truck, then the bed would dump, which it doesn't. Also, this bed is one of the most ineffective beds I've seen on any truck ever. Dump trucks are supposed to take big loads. I'm talking big loads. And the depth of this bed might allow you to carry some, I don't know, groceries, maybe? And also, what's up with these back wheels being like an entire wheel out from the front ones? Listen, I get it. X-Transbots, the wheels are also not in line with each other. But these rear wheels stick out like the thing's a freaking dually. Like, what are we doing? And the transformation. I think the transformation is probably the most complex, Gary included, of the entire series so far. Not counting other companies, of course. And it's just, it's not that it's not fun. I just don't understand why the transformation is so complex, and yet they can't get it to do something as simple as dumping the bed. Like, again, it comes back to this whole thing of FansToys seemingly leaving out extremely obvious play features on toys. They're toys. Like, give me a dumping bed. The X-Transbots literally turn the knees into the like lever point, the fulcrum. And why can't we do that here? The knees are in the exact same spot, the feet end up in the exact same spot, but they insist on having this little portion that sticks out and attaches to the front of the truck, and that prevents it from being a dump truck. Here's how FansToys Calatrava scales with Deluxe Class Deep Cover, Voyager Class Artfire, and Leader Class Laser Optimus Prime. Here's how FansToys Calatrava scales with FansToys Rig and FansToys Jive. Here's how FansToys Calatrava scales with FansToys Right, FansToys Gowdy, and FansToys Gary. I hope you've enjoyed this brief look at FansToys Calatrava. I got this figure from Nick the Toy Guy, and you can too at nickthetoyguy.com. If there are any other figures you'd like me to take a look at next, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out my King of Third Party Masterpiece Generation 1 Edition playlist, also linked down below. And as always, I'm Leo, reminding you that plastic toys don't belong in plastic prisons. See you next time. This figure comes with one combiner torso frame, one combiner
I think a gentle breeze could knock that guy over.